Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your host, Bree. And if you're listening, I want to thank you for joining the team, okay? And welcome back. We are in our 13th episode, you guys. Big ups to the big 13. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Big ups to the big 13. Run it up. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you are here, then thank you. If this is your first time tuning in, then I'm your host, Bree, and welcome to the No Dress Code Pod. We are non-judgmental over here, okay? But one thing we can say, you're going to love it over here. So remember to tell your friends to pull up. Okay? They're going to love it here the same way you do. So y'all already know. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Y'all already know what we going to do. Y'all already know how this goes, okay? I'm here to speak a good week next week. I'm here to speak a good week this week into existence over you. I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. If you're not, you already know what to do. Hit me in the DMs and be like,
I'm not having an amazing week.
Same, girl. Same. Okay. Same. But really, there's something I could do for you in this moment. But, baby, I understand. Okay. These weeks are not easy. These people be trying you, and I understand. So let me tell y'all about my week, okay? Because as much as I be speaking this good weeks into existence over y'all don't even be knowing if I be having a good week. I just be telling y'all, I hope y'all have a good week. And let me tell you about my week, okay? Give y'all a little catch up before we get into the show. Okay? Baby, let me tell you how much I despise some of the ghetto activity. And if you know me, that's crazy because I loves me a little ghetto activity. I loves me a little hood activity. Okay, and I do mean little. Don't be nowhere too deep in. I likes me a little. If you shoot back at the police, you too hood for me and you too ghetto, and I don't do that. Cause if you hit one, baby, that is life in jail. That is life. If you do that, you too hood and you too hood ghetto for me, baby. I don't even want to say shout out to you if you do. Like, dang. No judgment. No judgment. Complete no judgment. But that's life. That I could never. I'm gonna just be honest. That's why I say a little bit of activity, okay? This week been past a little bit of ghetto activity. Okay, it's been passed. I'm going to insert a clip on this YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see it. If you're just listening to this episode, I might post a clip on Instagram and leave it in the content section for y'all to pull it up. But baby, somebody done broke into my car. And when I tell you the reason why I'm like, I can't even be mad at TikTok, but the reason why I'm mad at TikTok is because y'all really made it seem like Kias is super easy to get into. And I don't like that. Like, I don't play them reindeer games. I don't like that. This is the second time something that happened to my car. The second time that it's been The second time it's happened and I've been in enough proximity that I should have known something was happening and I did not. And that is what's irritating me, because the first time, okay, you got me. I ain't have an alarm on the car. Okay, that's on me, right? Okay, cool. The second time it happened, baby, there's an alarm on this vehicle. It did not go off. There's an alarm on this vehicle. Why? Why? Somebody broke in and they didn't try to steal my car, but they did try to steal something out of the trunk. And I don't know what they thought was back there, but I don't keep anything in my car anymore. The most you're going to get is some weed, if I'm being honest. And if you can't afford that, then you really don't need to be smoking it. I don't I don't keep anything in my car. It was water that was in my vehicle. What you thought was back there, I don't know. But my issue is TikTok has made it seem so easy, like Kias are just the new Hondas. I will never own another Kia. I will never own a Hyundai because they are made by the same company. And I will never own a Honda. Period. Them three vehicles, never own again. I've either never will own again. I'm not saying I won't drive them, but I will never own one. When I get rid of this vehicle, baby, it's the last time I'm ever gonna own a Kia. Because why do y'all keep that? Why do y'all think I'm something to play with? Why? And this is what I mean by I'm not Captain Save a Man. The people who broke into my car were three black men. And this is why I say I'm not Captain Save a Man, because I don't go to bat for you just because you're a black man. I'm not going to bat for you just because you're a black man. In this case, I'm really not going to bat for you because the shit that you fucked up was mine. What you touched was mine. So I'm really not going to bat for you in this case. I'm not. And so I did file a police report for my insurance company, and the police had the audacity to tell me that they could not chase them because it was raining. Do I look like I give a fuck about some goddamn rain? I still gotta do my job in the rain. You need to still do your job. What are you training for? This is why I understand when people say they don't like the police. Because what are you training for if you can't chase them because it's raining? What? This man gonna tell me that because if something were to happen to them, that they would look responsible, or it would look bad on them. Like if they were to crash because it was raining. Baby, I don't give a fuck about that. Did they give a fuck that it was raining when they bust my window? I don't give a fuck about that. My baby is just like me. We be sitting here minding our own fucking business. Oh, I tell you, when I say I hate people, this is what I mean. Because what the fuck was the point? Sitting there minding its own business. This is all we do, mind the business that pays us. I hate people. I'm not a when they go low, we go high type of girl. I'm a when they go low, I'm dragging you to hell. I'm that type of girl. I do not play those. You should turn the other cheek. Oh, no. No. And that's one thing I don't tell people to do too often, because that's not something I would want. If that was me, that's not something I would want. I'm not going to want you to turn the other cheek if I'm not going to want to turn the other cheek if that was me. So I'm not going to tell you to turn the other cheek. No. Baby, when I went to jail for petty theft, them people did not say, oh, we're going to turn the other cheek. Them people said press charges and press to the full extent of the law. Okay? So when I say I'm not a turn the other cheek, I'm a, yeah, you better press them charges and press them to the full extent of the law. Because why would you play with me when I don't know you? I could see if I was out here messing with you, running around, doing something. You know, I could see if I was in your business, but I don't know you. Now you've made yourself my business, because I'm going to post the video. I'm going to insert the clip into this YouTube video. And if somebody recognizes you, they recognize you, and I hope they DM me. I hope they give me a first name, last name, social security number, driver license, address, all that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play detective. I hope they give me all that. Because why would you play with me? Why? Just curious. Why? Me of all people, why would you play with me? People think because I be preaching this, I hope y'all have an amazing week. And I do. That I'm some kumbaya and turn the other cheek. When they go low, we go high. Nobody. To my future, to my future man who's not to my future man. If you think I'm a Michelle Obama type, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a Michelle. I don't even claim to be. I'm not a when they go low, we go high. Yeah. I literally cannot say that enough, because I'm not nothing close to it. I'm not. Yeah. So now that we got all that out of the way, now that we have inserted that video again, if you guys see them, DM me, leave it in the comments, send a smoke signal, do whatever you got to do to let me know. Any information is greatly appreciated. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Because why would you play with me? Me, somebody who just minds their own business. Like, so yeah. If you guys see anything, please let me know. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. So what I'm giving thanks to for this past year, is obviously this podcast. This has been one of my goals that I've set out for life, one of my dreams that I feel like I was meant to do. So the fact that I have the opportunity to do it every week, I appreciate it, guys. So I'm thankful for you guys as listeners, because you're you really fucking with your girl, and that's important. Let me give y'all a round of applause, because that is truly important. Okay, turn it up. Yeah, okay. I know y'all heard that. Okay. And what was bad, or what do I feel like I was protected from this year? Who protected from? Honestly, other than the situation that I told you guys about, my car being broken into, I have had an okay year. Yeah, I've had a pretty okay year. I think I've come to the realization that people I thought were going to be in my life forever are not, and that's okay. And people who thought I was going to be in their life forever, some of y'all I had to bounce out on, and that's okay. Whether you got noticed or you didn't, it's okay. Because I'm not gonna necessarily say we all, like, I've outgrown you or you've outgrown me, and maybe you have, but it's okay. Like, I'm fine. I hope you're fine. I hope that anybody who I've had to distance myself from, or that has to distance herself from me, because I do think I'm not always perfect. I can sometimes be the problem. And if I was the problem for you and you felt like you had to distance yourself, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing well. I don't have any ill feelings against you. I am a whole believer in please do what's best for you, even if that means cutting me off. Please do what's best for you. My feelings might be hurt. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I'm a human. Although I don't like to express feelings, my feelings might be hurt, but I get over it. If you know anything about me, I get over it. So yeah. If you've had to distance yourself from me, then I hope you're doing amazing this year as well. I hope you've had an at least okay year this year. Yeah, like I said, this year so far for me has been okay. It hasn't been like extravagant. It hasn't been, too it hasn't been like a life-changing year. But the life-changing years are coming. We're doing the work now to have life-changing years in the future. And that's what matters. So this is our life-changing year. This is our life-changing year. We're doing the work now so that our life is not the same next year. That's what I'm talking about. If you're traveling, I hope you already bought your ticket. Traveling during the holidays can be expensive. That's not something I do, honestly. Most of my family lives within enough proximity that I don't have to travel to see them. And if I do, I can travel by vehicle. I can travel by a lot of other ways. But yeah, most of my family do live within proximity enough that I don't have to travel for the holidays. I'm not saying I'd be against it though. But so far I haven't So far I haven't. But if you are traveling through the holidays, I hope that you bought your ticket. Them things get expensive the closer you get. The closer you get to the day you're leaving. It gets expensive the closer you get to, the days. But if you don't celebrate holidays, that's fine too. My mother doesn't celebrate. She doesn't celebrate holidays. So if you don't, it's just another Wednesday to you. And, thank you for tuning in for another Wednesday. You are greatly appreciated, whether you celebrate or not. Whether you celebrate or not, you are appreciated by me anyways. And I am still thankful for you being here, whether or not you celebrate. Because you could be thankful with or without a holiday. You should be thankful with or without a holiday, actually. Yeah. So if you are doing this, I'm gonna just be honest. I think y'all can go ahead and catch on. If you don't celebrate and you're like, hey, I don't celebrate, so this really ain't the episode for me, I appreciate you. I mean, I understand if you don't tune in, but this basically be on Thanksgiving episode. I may not be gobble. I may not be gobbling on this episode. I may not be gobbling, but I hope you guys have an amazing. I hope you guys still enjoy this episode. So are you doing when doing Thanksgiving with your family, it can be a struggle. Okay, so obviously you go to your parents' house. You really got to figure out which houses to go to. Okay, outside of your parents' houses, you got to figure out which houses to go to, because you already know you got to get the best food. I personally am not big on Thanksgiving. I don't really like Thanksgiving food like that. I'm be honest. And don't be trying to message me talking about
You just haven't had my granny, aunties, nieces, sisters, cousins, dressing, stuffing, potato pie. Baby, you ain't had this is potato pie. you ain't had Thanksgiving yet. That's why you're not a fan.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving food because I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving food. Okay. I am picky. If that has not come across in any of these previous episodes, let me show it in this episode. I am picky. Okay, I don't like a lot of things. I don't like a lot of things. The things that y'all be like, oh, it adds flavor. I don't like that. I don't care what you claim it adds. I don't like it. And if I see it in my food, I will dig through my food to make sure that I get everything out that I don't like. I don't like it. Stop trying to force people to eat things that they don't like. I don't care how good your grandma makes stuffing or dressing or whatever you want to call it. I don't like it. I don't like food I don't like corn. I don't like that. Why is it? I don't like that. I'm sorry. Like, I put it in my mouth. It gives me the go. Baby, I don't like that. Okay. It just, when I see y'all with stuffing or dressing on y'all plate, and I be like, nah, don't hand me no plate with no dressing. I won't eat it. I'm not. No disrespect to whoever you think makes the best dressing. I'm not eating it. No way, shape, or form. Period. Okay. But I like some macaroni and cheese. So that I only eat like 3 things on Thanksgiving, and none of them are meat. I don't eat the turkey on Thanksgiving, but if you want to bust it down after and put some mashed potatoes underneath that, mashed potatoes and gravy, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I'll eat it then. But on Thanksgiving, I will not touch the turkey. I don't know. I don't. I will not touch the turkey. Don't care how you cut it. Don't care how you serve it. I will not touch the turkey. I don't eat pork, so don't try to ask me, am I gonna eat the ham? I'm not eating that either. I'm not gonna say ham is nasty, because it's not. I've tried it. Ham is good. I give y'all that. It's okay. And let me rephrase that. It's okay. I'm not gonna say it's good. It's okay. I've had the honey baked ham. Don't try to come in my comments and be like,
you just didn't have the right ham.
No. I've had ham. It's not my thing. Okay, I don't like how y'all try to force things on people. I don't like ham. Period. Okay, so yeah. I only eat macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, or yams, depending on how you cooked them, in cranberry sauce. That's all I want. Other than that, I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. I don't want your greens. I don't want your dressing. I don't want none of that. I don't want your turkey. I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving food, and that's just that on that. But if you a house hopper for Thanksgiving, and I used to be a house hopper, if you're a house hopper for Thanksgiving, you got to go where the food is good. You got to go where the vibe is good. Like, you got to know where you going. 9 times out of 10, if you're a house hopper, you done already planned this out. And if you have not planned it out, you ain't planned it. Are you even ready for Thanksgiving? What are you doing? It's tomorrow. Are you even ready for Thanksgiving? Like, you got to plan it out properly, because you got to know how much time you're going to spend at each house. Are you going there for the food, or are you going there for the vibe? There are certain places I go for the vibe, but I won't eat the food. And there are certain places I just go pick up my plate and I'm out, because the vibe ain't never right. Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know which one you're at and which one you're going for. That's all I'm saying. So I ain't never really been a couple on Thanksgiving. Cause I ain't never had a relationship. But I remember my brother used to be a couple. Yeah. So, I don't know how y'all figure out which family y'all gonna go see, but if we a couple, you come into my family, baby, cause my family is cool. I might not let you around them. Like, if I don't bring you, it's just because I don't want to say you're not worthy of them, but like, I got a cool ass family. And if you want to have a bomb ass Thanksgiving or a nice ass time, baby, the family we don't play no games. We are an amazing group. If you catch us on the right if you catch the right ones on the right day. Okay? But yeah, nah, if we're in a relationship, you can definitely, if it's been enough time, because I really don't bring people around my family, but if it's been enough time, I bring you to Thanksgiving. You're gonna be like, let me catch a vibe, and take it easy. That's how it's gonna be. That's all I'm saying. That's how it's gonna be. Oh my God, have you guys seen that video on Instagram? When I find it, I'm going to repost it, and I'm gonna keep it in the content section. I'm gonna post it in the stories, because I already know it's gonna circulate. It's gonna circulate again, because we're coming close to Thanksgiving, so it's definitely gonna circulate. That video of that mom who goes off on her daughter, who is like, did nobody tell you to try nothing new? Did nobody tell you to try nothing new? They already gave you the recipe, and you want to go try something new on Thanksgiving? No, I already told y'all, don't play with my food. Okay? I'm not playing with my food. Don't try no new recipes. If you already got it tried and true, don't try no new recipes. That's one thing I will say I love about my mother's cooking is she don't really try new recipes, and I love it that way because baby, you done mastered this. You done mastered this, Miss Ma'am. You keep making it this way, and I'm gonna keep being happy. Yes, because I don't play by my food. Okay, Miss Ma'am, you done mastered this macaroni and cheese. We had to bring. Okay, well, speaking of macaroni and cheese, when I say she done mastered the macaroni and cheese. So for the last few years, I want to say at least since my dad passed, maybe before that, I don't really know. We've been using like don't sit here and judge her. I don't care. That's still my mama. Don't sit here and judge her. Okay, she been using a little bag cheese for the macaroni and cheese, and it just ain't been hitting the same. It ain't been hitting the same. My nephew went to a Friendsgiving and they didn't even eat the macaroni and cheese because the cheese didn't melt. So she had told me to watch it. All right, so this part was on me. I'm gonna give y'all 100%. This part was on me. She told me to watch the macaroni and cheese. Right, I'm a macaroni and cheese connoisseur, especially baked macaroni and cheese. I like it to have a little crust. I don't care if it got a little brown on top. I'm still gonna eat it. I'm still gonna eat it. So this cheese in particular just did not melt. And I'm sitting in the kitchen waiting for it to, like, I'm literally checking on it. And I'm like, all right, it's getting real brown, but this cheese is not melting. Eventually it got a little too brown for the people. They was not feeling that. But I was like, I would have ate it. If the cheese would have melted, I would have ate it. So fast forward 24 hours later, she makes another macaroni and cheese. And this time we use the block cheese. And I'm like, you know what, girl, we got a whole Ninja. Like, if you would have just told me, I would have, this is not sponsored, but it could be. Okay, it's not sponsored. It's not sponsored, but it could be. If Ninja is listening, it could be sponsored. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I said we got a whole Ninja. Baby, this is what I bought it for. Well, this is what shout out to the person who bought it. This is what they bought it for. Okay. Girl, we don't have to shred cheese by hand no more. We not peasants. Okay, we stepped our game up. We got this thing shred cheese in 5 seconds. You give me a block, it's shredded in less than 2 minutes. Okay, we don't shred cheese by hand no more, ma'am. No. So she remade the macaroni and cheese and she used the one I shredded with the Ninja. And when I tell you it gave me old school macaroni and cheese, I said, chef kiss, ma'am. Chef's kiss. You did your thing on this one. Chef's kiss, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you make macaroni and cheese. Baby, when you master something, you don't need to do nothing better. Nothing else. Especially with me. If you mastered it, baby, keep it consistent. Don't try nothing new. Don't try nothing new. And if you do, you got to give me a heads up. I tried something new. Yeah, please let me know ahead of time. Yeah. Another rule of Thanksgiving. Make enough food so we can have to go. So no. Here's the thing. If I'm house hopping, make enough food so I can have something to take home with me. Okay? Because I might eat a plate here and I might take another plate home. Make enough food so I can have something to take with me if that's what I'm trying to do. But if it's at my house, don't make enough food just so we got enough for the day. Because once again, I said I don't even eat Thanksgiving food. Macaroni and cheese, yams, sweet potatoes, however you gonna make them, and some cranberry sauce if you got it. If you don't have the cranberry sauce, I'm fine. Just macaroni and cheese and some sweet potatoes or yams. I'm gonna eat them either way. So yeah, that's all I'm asking for. But make enough food that I can take me a to-go plate. If the food is good, then you gonna want me to take a to-go plate. That's a sign of the food was good. You know, you would hate for me to fold your plate up and throw it in the trash to show you I ain't eat it. Huh? So yeah, if the food is good, you gotta make enough. Make enough for the go. For the, make enough. Make enough that there is something to go. And let me tell you something. Start. I don't know if you need to start cooking last week or what, but the food needs to be done at an acceptable time. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just black families because I'm black. I don't know if it's just black families or what, but y'all be having the audacity to be not feeding us breakfast and be wanting us to wait all day for some dinner. Baby, where is my breakfast? Huh? What's gonna hold me over until this meal? I just told you I'm only eating 2 things of the dinner anyway. So why do you think I want to starve all day for some macaroni and cheese and some sweet potatoes and yams? Baby, if you need to start cooking last week, then you should have started cooking last week. But this food needs to be done at an acceptable time. Yes. No later than 4 o'clock. Yes. No later than 4 o'clock. Why am I sitting around waiting to 7 o'clock to eat? You didn't know Thanksgiving was coming up? I understand that the date itself changes every year, but the day does not. You didn't know Thanksgiving was coming up? You didn't know that you needed to prep? You decided to do all this last night or this morning, and you think I'm trying to wait until 8 o'clock to eat? Baby, I can't even go to McDonald's and get me no fries to hold me over in the meantime, because if I'm not mistaken, McDonald's is closed on Thanksgiving. Yeah. I think the only place that might be open is Jack in the Box. I could be wrong. I can't even go to Chick-fil-A. Okay. Make sure that dinner is done at an acceptable time. You knew Thanksgiving was coming up. Okay? Be prepared. Do better. Okay? We don't like having to wait. I'm speaking for everybody. We don't like having to wait. Please. If you going to serve me at an acceptable time. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah, I kind of went through all this already, but we can do it again. So yeah, like speaking of that, okay. Okay, so I will say the food I'm probably missing this year on Thanksgiving is my daddy's sweet potatoes. Is it sweet potatoes or is it yams? Whichever one y'all cook in a pot. Okay, not the one that go on the stove with the marshmallows on top. Those ones are good too. Miss those as well. But I miss the ones on top of the stove. I don't know what y'all call them. I don't know if they're sweet potatoes or if they're yams. They're the same thing. Okay, just different variations. I miss those. Okay, man. My mother, like I said, she does not celebrate Thanksgiving. So her cooking for Thanksgiving is not big on her priority list. But she has attempted to make like some of my dad's old stuff, like yams and potatoes, and it's like, yeah, but it's not the same, Like I could probably attempt to make her macaroni and cheese, but it's not the same. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but that's how I feel. Like it's not the same. So I do miss that. He used to make really good greens as well with like turkey necks, because I told y'all we don't eat pork, so no ham hocks, but it is turkey necks. And I do miss that. I again am not a fan of Thanksgiving, but I do miss that. My mother does after Thanksgiving. She used to take the turkey, like the leftover turkey, and bust it down and cut it up. When I say bust it down, I mean whatever was left. How y'all make turkey sandwiches? We don't do that because for one, I don't like turkey like that. So we would bust the turkey down, and then she cooks it. She cooks mashed potatoes and gravy, and she serves it up like that. And baby, it is delicious. I'm tempted to go ahead and buy a turkey just so she can do it, but I don't think she gonna do it. But I'm tempted to go ahead and buy that turkey one time for the one time, just to be like, okay, girl, we got a turkey, so you ain't got to cook on Thanksgiving because I respect your religious beliefs, but can I go ahead and get this turkey mash? Can I get this turkey mashed potatoes and gravy after the fact? You can make whenever you want to feel like making it, girl. There's no rush for me, okay? Just let me know, girl. She probably ain't gonna do it though, y'all. I'm gonna keep you posted, but she probably won't do it. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? Which one y'all eating? Because baby, I'm black. I'm black. Although I will say I like a nice bean pie. Shout out to the bean pie man. Okay. I don't know his name. I don't. But I know him as the bean pie man. He's been the bean pie man my whole life. Shout out to the bean pie man. Okay. I don't know where he get them bean pies from, but I've been eating bean pies my whole life. Shout out to the bean pie man. Bean pies, sweet potato pies. That's my thing. I don't think I ever had a pumpkin pie. I probably have had a pumpkin pie in my life, but that don't even sound right. I mean, pumpkin pie. That sound right to y'all? That don't really sound right to me. So, we are, I don't know about y'all, but I have specifically said that I'm in my Jesus year, y'all. I'm in my Jesus year. Let's give it up. Okay, I'm in my Jesus year. I'm an auntie, and let me tell y'all better hope y'all look this good in y'all Jesus year, okay? Cause your girl worked hard for this body. That's all I'm gonna say. She done worked hard on this body, so y'all better hope y'all look good when you an auntie in your Jesus year. If you're an auntie in your Jesus year, I'm asking kids all night long to pass me the remote. Yeah, I'm like, turn the channel. I need you to turn the channel. I need you to go. I need you to go on that TV and find them buttons and turn that channel because I can't find the remote. But it's my time to sit back and relax. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and call y'all and ask y'all to go ahead and turn the channel, even though you're in the back of the house. Even though you're in the back of the house and the remote is probably 5 feet away from me, I need you to come turn this channel. Okay, I need you to come cut the light off. I'm sorry. I'm so happy to be somebody's auntie. Okay, I am so happy to be somebody's auntie, y'all. It's not my first year. It may sound like it's my first year. It's my 17th year. Officially at the time of this recording, it is my 17th year of being an auntie, and nephew, I need you to come cut this light out for me. I need you to come turn this TV for me. Can you turn the channel? I don't really know how to operate this, nephew. I'm an auntie now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, nephew. I don't really know how to. Can you show me how to use my phone? Can you show me how to use my phone? So has Thanksgiving been pushed back to y'all, or like is it all about like Black Friday? Like is Thanksgiving even something that you be like, oh, we gotta look forward to, or do you just look forward to Black Friday? Like I remember back in the day, I used to love me a little Black Friday. My mom used to go. I used to go with my mom. Sometimes my mom and my aunt. Mostly if my mom was going, I was going. And it was mostly her and her sister. So I would always go. Um, and do you, from your opinion, as you know, consumers, as part of the team. How do y'all feel? Like, do y'all feel like Thanksgiving is what Thanksgiving was when you were growing up? Or do you feel like Thanksgiving is now more so about Black Friday? Um, I can't even say I love me a little good Black Friday deal. Cause like, what am I really getting anymore? Like when I was younger, the the excitement of it all was like, oh, great. Um, but as I've gotten older, it's more so like, what do I really need that I'm trying to save money on? So I'm not even gonna hold you. I think I did buy my my podcasting equipment on Black Friday. I don't think you really saved me that much money to do. So what is there really for me to get for Black Friday? I'm not saying that there's not things I want or things I need. I am a consumerist. There's always something I want. But honestly, I'm trying to be more intentional with my spending, and I'm trying to, for the most part, only buy things I need. And for me right now, my biggest intention with my finances is to invest in myself. That's for sure. In this podcast, that's another thing. Like, so I'm not really too worried about Black Friday deals. There's a few things that we are missing that we will get over time, eventually. Like I said, we're a team and we're building. So we don't have everything that I would like to have, but the investment is there, and slowly but surely and slowly over time, we're going to get what we need. Because I saw this post and I'm going to, of course, leave it in our content section so that you can always find things that are referenced on this podcast. If you just, want to go back and view what I'm talking about. But it said, God does not give you the vision to match your bank account. He gives you the vision, and then you're basically like, he gives you the vision and then your bank account follows. Like, what was meant for you is meant for you. So if you feel like you don't have everything you need to start whatever it is you want to start, just start. Everything will come eventually. For me, when I started boxing, I didn't have everything I needed. I had boxing gloves, hand wraps, and shoes. That was it. I didn't probably have the right boxing gloves, but at that time, I had boxing gloves. I eventually got workout gear. I eventually got new gloves. I eventually, got the things that I needed. A gym bag. I finally, like, it does not, you just need to start. So, if you are shopping for Black Friday though, I do hope that you guys have fun. I'm more of a Cyber Monday person now. Because that money that I'm spending to get to these stores, baby, that's gas. I can go ahead and say that little gas money and just buy some more stuff. But I don't think I'm participating in Black Friday this year. Even as investments, there's not too much I need or that I can think of that I need or want. But we'll see. I'm discussing with the team what they feel like we're missing and what we need to step our game up. So we'll see what the team comes up. We'll see what the team comes up with. So we as a family have never been the type to have like a Christmas tree or like decorate the house for like Christmas season. We don't do all that. And not, like I said, and I did say my mother does not celebrate, but that's not the reason why. We haven't done it since before my mother was like, I don't celebrate. So my dad didn't do the whole Christmas tree thing. I don't know. He just didn't. Do I see myself doing that when I get a house of my own? Potentially. I think I just want to see how it feels, I guess, for the experience. I'm all about things for experiences. I'm all about experiences. So I would see how it feels for the experience. But is that what y'all do? Like right after the day after Thanksgiving, y'all just put your Christmas tree up and it's like boom, Thanksgiving over now. Now it's time for Christmas. Like I don't know. Like how do y'all like Christmas decorations? Y'all do that after dinner? And as soon as you finish with your 8 o'clock dinner, you go put your Christmas tree up and your Christmas decorations and you take all your Thanksgiving stuff down. Like, how does that work for y'all? For those of you who do decorate, how does that work for y'all? Please leave that in the comments. Either on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple, Google, however you're listening to this podcast. Even in the Instagram comments, please let me know. Like, do you guys decorate right after Thanksgiving? Do you skip Thanksgiving decorations, or you know right after Halloween? I'll be like, it's Christmas season. Mariah Carey, it's time. Oh, no, yeah. Y'all not finna kill me. Hold on. It's oh man, I'm not gonna sit here and hold y'all. I don't have no high pitched voice. I can't do it. But yeah, is that what y'all do? Let me know how y'all work y'all Thanksgivings and how y'all do that. I would definitely love to hear from you. So you guys know what time it is. It's that time for the Reddits. So we have an Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for not cooking Thanksgiving dinner and spending the day at the beach instead? I, 27 female, have solely been responsible for cooking Thanksgiving dinner for 20 plus people for the last 8 years. I do all the shopping, cooking, and setting up. Months before Thanksgiving, I start looking at grocery prices and tweaking recipes to fit dietary restrictions. Caribbean family, vegans and pescatarians, meat eaters. I also make enough for the college age kids to have leftovers. I usually make 3 turkeys, 2 pastry pans of macaroni and cheese, and a pantry pan of mashed potatoes, stuffing, green beans, casserole. Oh shoot, y'all, I'm black. It said green bean casserole. I thought that was 2 different words. My bad. Green bean casserole, collard greens, yams, mini seafood quiches, stuffed mushrooms, rolls, and a salad from scratch. Plus all the desserts, apple pie, sweet potato pie, cheesecake, homemade ice cream, and breads also from scratch. I start making stocks and doughs Tuesday night. I bake my bread for stuffing and make my cheesecake and pies Wednesday after work. Cook all day Thursday so we can sit down and start eating by 4 so my aunts who work the night shift as nurses can enjoy. Every year, people invite unexpected guests and it becomes 30 plus. I would be okay with it if if it were plus ones, but my mom invites her friends and their kids. My mom and aunt asked me to make additional turkeys and some sides for their units. I never feel appreciated for everything I do to make it special and accommodate everyone. This year, I'm separated from my husband, and I really don't feel like bending over backwards cooking for people who don't even leave me leftovers to make a sandwich the next day. This year, I've decided not to cook and just spend my day at the beach, the only bonus to living in Florida. I was asked how much the adults should Zelle me for Thanksgiving groceries at the beginning of the month, and I told them I'm not cooking. Today, I received a Zelle from my uncle, and Today, I received a Zelle from my uncle, and when I returned it, he asked why. I reminded him and the family group chat that I wasn't cooking. Now they want me to cancel my plans and cook. Am I the asshole for not wanting to? Edit. This is my favorite holiday season, but my separation has left me emotionally exhausted and without any passion to cook. Edit 2. I don't actually mind the cooking for my family. I look forward to it. The unexpected guests, a little. The thing bothering me is that I expected to do this year. The thing bothering me is that I expected to do this year is that I wanted to celebrate the only holiday I look forward to with my husband. I wanted to share the dishes that I love and scheduled chaos with him. I'm not upset because I don't get my husband. They may not understand, but I took on this holiday because I enjoyed it. Whew, baby, let me tell you something. Okay, no. You're not the asshole. No. Your family is. Okay? Your family is. First off, I'm be honest. I ain't never cooked for Thanksgiving. Okay? Not a dish, not a nothing. Okay? I don't even know if I've washed dishes on Thanksgiving. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. This is how I know you're not an asshole. I wouldn't be cooking for no 20 plus people and you inviting extra people. Not I. First off, are you cooking with food stamps? Because food too expensive. And on top of that, you're making accommodations. Oh no, ma'am. Miss Ma'am, they got you running the restaurant. No. I'm sorry, what? You're making 3 turkeys? 3 turkeys. No. I ain't never made one in my life. I don't even know if my kids gonna have turkeys for me, baby. Cause 3 turkeys? Let me see what else she was making. You did say something about some mushrooms, and I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I do like me some mushrooms, if I'm being honest. Not everybody does. On top of it all, you was making it from scratch. Oh my God. 3 turkeys, 2 pans of mac and cheese. God dang. Oh my God. You said I got greens. How does that? Y'all know Shirley Chisholm. I got greens, beans, tomatoes, ma'am, ham. You name it. Yeah, baby, you was serving it all. Okay. I've never in my life cooked for no 20 people. I do a little taste kitchen. At max is 10. At max is 10. Okay. 20 people? No, that's ridiculous. Caribbean, vegans, pescatarians, meat. I just feel like meat eaters is like regular. Obviously we don't have no name. Cause I'm saying we like meat. I also have considered a pescatarian diet, but I don't expect people to accommodate that. Dang. And you making everything from scratch? That's crazy. Yeah, now you deserve that. You deserve that day off. And your mama got the audacity to be over here inviting her friends and her friend kids. Unless I'm your mama's friend's kid. Then that's crazy. Did she ask first? Like, did she give you notice? I really thought you was paying for this all out of your own pocket until I read that they was selling you. But still, I'm definitely the type that's just gonna sell you. I would rather you do it than me. But like, if you saying you taking a break off, a day off, I don't hate you for that. I don't hold nothing against you for that. That I'm gonna be like, all right, you know what you did. You didn't worked a lot. Now, my mama, I don't mind if she don't cook on Thanksgiving. Because like I said, she don't celebrate. What that got to do with Thanksgiving? I just want some macaroni and cheese, ma'am. It don't have to be Thanksgiving. I just want some yams, sweet potatoes. It don't have to be Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Ma'am. Please, homemade ice cream. That's what that was what took the cake. You didn't mention not one cake in besides the cheesecake. You did not mention one cake in here, and that homemade ice cream took the cake. Took the cake because I'm very much make things at home. I'm very much a eat at home type of person. Um, for my own just personal reasons. But I ain't never made no ice cream from scratch. You made some homemade ice cream? Oh, you was doing amazing, baby. They was definitely taking you for granted. They were. And I understand why you feel unappreciated. You got me ready to go tell my mama I appreciate her for cooking Thanksgiving. All them years her and my daddy was doing it. I probably won't continue that tradition. I'm going to just be honest, but I'm not a Thanksgiving person. I'm not into Thanksgiving food like that. So I might come for a plate, but me cooking and me hosting, I don't see that happening. That's not my thing. And you know what? You did just have a separation from your husband. You deserve to have that day off. When my daddy passed and my mama said she wasn't cooking Thanksgiving no more, I couldn't fault her. For one, she don't celebrate. And then for two, her Thanksgiving helpmate was gone. I can't fault you for that. I understand. You just lost your husband, ma'am. Separation. Miss Ma'am, they ungrateful. They ungrateful. And I see why you feel very unappreciative. They are ungrateful. But if you would like to mail some homemade ice cream, you can. I DM you my address if you find me. I get a PO box and send. We can work this out. If let me know. I'm very appreciative. Okay, Miss Ma'am. Overnight that cheesecake. What was it? Oreo? It's probably strawberry. I don't know. Something tells me it's like I don't know. Strawberry is like I think a common cheesecake, but I don't like Oreo. Otherwise, I don't want the cheesecake. I only like Oreo cheesecake, or I don't want it. I'm picky. I keep trying to tell you that I'm picky. So that's my baby. I don't think you're the asshole for that. You're 27. You've been cooking like this for 8 years, baby. Since you was 18, I couldn't imagine. I'm keeping on. I could not imagine. At 18, I was not worried about cooking nobody no Thanksgiving dinner. Baby, at 18, if you was depending on me to serve you Thanksgiving, you wasn't going to have it. At 27, if you was depending on me to make Thanksgiving dinner, you wasn't going to get it. What? That is crazy. I mean, salute to you because yeah, nah, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. I'm glad you stood on business though. I'm glad you let them people know you was not want to be played with. Let them people know that you said, nah, I'm not cooking this year. I gave you an ample enough time to find somebody else to do it. It's not gonna be me. Yeah, girl. Dang. Since you was 18, you been cooking like that? I see how you became a wife. I see how somebody took you off the market real quick. It's 19. Y'all know the good math, okay? Okay, it was 19. Whatever. I see how, yeah. Yeah. I see why I ain't one now. Baby, I see why I ain't one because, wow. Yeah, go ahead and enjoy your beach day. go ahead and enjoy your beach day. There's not a lot of good things I could say about Florida, but baby, you are one of the good things I could say about Florida. Go ahead and enjoy your beach day. Yeah, you definitely deserve that. Please, I want you guys to tell me in the comments of the YouTube, of Anchor, of wherever you are listening to this podcast. Let me know who you think is the asshole. Let me know how you're spending your Thanksgiving. Let me know if you're having an amazing week. And also, let me know if you know who the people is in that video, that that video clip, because we ain't forgot about that either. So let me know. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I will say that next week we do have a special guest. Let me do that again. I will say that next week we do have a special guest to welcome to our team. I ain't like that because that did not go off when it was supposed to go off. So let's do that one more time. I will say that next week we do have a special guest. And tune in for that. I will honestly be dropping hints along the way. I'm sure if you figured it out, then let me know in the comments who you think it is. We do have a few more guests scheduled, as well as a few more that we are trying to schedule. If you know of anybody who you feel like would be a good guest to be on this podcast, then DM me or email us. Let us know. Again, send a smoke signal. Send a smoke signal. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up, and follow us on the No Dress Code Pod, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We are everywhere that you are. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this YouTube video. We do appreciate it, and we will see you in next week's episode. Bye.